Welcome to Who Put This On, Season 3, Episode 1, where we watch Redneck Island, Season 1, Episode 1. I'm Chris Lorenz.
Brian Houston.
Noah Singer.
Jeff Maxworthy.
Oh!
Very good, very good.
Thanks.
All right. Noah, give me the official description. Do you have it?
I have the Wikipedia description.
Sure.
Redneck Island strands a group of contestants stereotyped as rednecks on a deserted island, and they compete for food and immunity. Players compete in 2 teams each week, with the losing group voting one of their players out with a beer ballot. The production of Redneck Island took place throughout May in San Francisco, Nayarit, Mexico.
All right, Max. What is this show?
Hot garbage.
I can't argue with that at all.
How hot?
Porta potty.
Tungsten on fire hot.
Porta
Like 2
potty
rabbits
on a
fucking in
hot
the sock.
day, hot.
Magnesium on fire hot.
So hot you get sunburn on your neck?
Yeah.
All right, but Max, really, what is this show?
It is exactly what Noah said. It's a sort of Survivor-esque, you're on an island and, quote unquote survive. And you kick a person off the island every week and that's it.
I would say, though, they didn't really stress the surviving part of the
They
show.
definitely made it seem like it was like Survivor. I would definitely put this in the
format.
Survivor copy.
It's in the format of Survivor,
But they're not
hands
actually
down.
having trouble surviving.
Correct.
They have tons of beer. How do you have a redneck show without beer? So, like, how do you do Survivor style with this game for this show? Like, you're gonna have to give these people all this beer.
Right.
So
What
you're
if
not
they had-
having a redneck show without them drinking a ton of beer.
Chris, what if they gave them, moonshining stuff? That would be great.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a while to make moonshine.
Yeah,
I'm sure they got a still somewhere. They were in the woods. But I think there's a difference between they're taking the Survivor format and then applying the redneck theme to it, which is totally fine.
Yeah, but they're not taking the best parts of Survivor.
No, they took all the worst
Nor
parts.
the best parts of Rednecks.
Yeah, they just take a lot of bad things and put it together.
This would be a great, already to the different ideas, but the Redneck Junkyard Wars would be really fun, even though Junkyard Wars is kind of already redneck.
We can't start talking about our dream show, Chris. I know we all want Redneck Junk Wars.
We can
Redneck-
start our own
But
show.
we got to cover this show, unfortunately.
All
All right, so we set the premise. Very typical Survivor-esque show. 12 people, divide them up into 2 teams. They compete. The winning team gets a prize. The losing team has to go and vote one of their teammates off.
Where do they vote this? Where do they have this vote off?
Steve Austin's place.
Steve Austin's place. Steve Austin is the host of this show. Have we
Stone
mentioned that?
cold Steve Austin.
He's very proud of his redneck heritage.
Yes, very proud.
Did you see how excited everybody was when Steve Austin came from that boat?
I believe they were 100% not expecting Steve Austin.
It doesn't seem like that. Well, why would you, unless they were told?
Right.
Because this is the first episode of the show.
I'm saying, rarely do I see people legitimately surprised on reality television, and they definitely were. They were so pumped.
They were like, Dash S. Who's S?
Yes.
Stone Cold.
Yeah, their first sign said, "Welcome to the island, something, something, S." Signed by S.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the first thing that happens when these people come in is somebody opens a beer can with their teeth, all the way around.
Oh, yeah. He's like a human can opener. It's buck wild.
He uses one of his, Dracula tooth. I don't know.
Your
what
incisor.
Incisor. Yeah, and he can open.
Oh,
the top of the
canines.
beer.
Sorry. These are the 4 in front are the incisors.
You're
They're
right.
the canines.
Yeah, I never seen a top of a beer open up like a beer can.
Yeah, they
Like a
it
soup
opened
can.
it up like an actually trying to open up a tin can. I don't know why you would spend the time to do that and
know what's
ruin your teeth.
That was a diabetes guy, right?
Diabetes. Yes.
Diabetes.
They did not say diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so funny enough, the guy that opens up the beer can, he also has to leave the show early. Not for a funny reason, though, because he has diabetes.
Yep.
Type 2.
Type 2, yeah. I was surprised why he had to really call that out.
He just...
So
I
many
think that's just
types.
what he calls it.
Type 2Ds.
What else do they do on the show besides open a beer?
Did they do much else?
They did some metal searching, some metal hunting.
Well, in the beginning, they like didn't have any food while they were drinking beers all day, and they just found some.
I've been there. You have too, Chris.
Yeah, I know, but they just found some coconuts on the
Yeah.
ground, and they're like, "Ooh, let's open these coconuts."
Chocolate coconut.
And they chopped the coconut like this obviously rotten coconut, and they're like, "Oh, they gypped us," and I was like,
Yeah.
"You're an idiot."
Yeah.
How long does it take for a coconut to go bad?
I don't know, but it was clear that that coconut was
Oh,
not anywhere close to being a fresh coconut.
No, I'm just curious. Like, it seems like a good factoid to know.
Yeah, I don't know. So
So yeah,
But
they set them up. You see them get acclimated. They have bunk beds. They check out what looks like an outhouse. You know, like the little shack has a carved out moon on the front door. It is not a bathroom. It is their confession booth. But oddly enough, they never go to it the whole episode. They just go to the intro, the confession booth, and that's really it.
There's a couple confessions.
There's a
one,
handful.
There's the one where he's like, "Gee, I hope I don't go home today."
Was that in the confession
for
booth?
a full hour of television, I would expect more confessional,
Yeah.
but there was some.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so they did that. What else did they do to get acclimated?
They fished.
Right?
I don't. Did they? I feel like they were just given that fish.
They were given a dead fish.
Yeah, they probably
Uh,
were.
that
They went on some pooping adventures.
Yeah.
really
there
exciting
isn't.
show.
Yeah, the whole pooping thing. No toilets, at least until the first challenge,
Yeah.
which the winning team gets a toilet, but the other team does not. Seems odd. Like, how do you not have just everyone use a toilet?
Gotta
Dude,
lock that up.
It is a high stakes thing for the first challenge. I was okay with that.
I just don't
Yeah.
think that they're gonna follow through.
I also don't know how they're going to enforce it.
I'm not too worried about it.
Like, did they get a lock too, so they can lock it?
Everyone
Each
gets a
one
key.
gets their own key.
So let's see. So they get acclimated. They have a family dinner. They eat some fish and beans and beer. That was their family dinner. Night one.
Oh,
Night one.
and then we're sort of introduced to the villain of the show, or we see him acting poorly for the first time.
Dun dun dun.
His name is Eric, and he fucking sucks.
Eric with a C.
Yeah,
Eric is
like
such
a
a,
normal
dick.
person. Shout out to all those Erics that don't have C's in their name.
This Eric is such a dick.
What a dick.
He's like trying to be the leader of the whole gang, and he's an idiot. Offends like everyone.
He's very
Constantly.
adamant that he is not a redneck, and that he's smarter than any redneck.
Yeah, that's
One of these,
how he was
I'm so
introed.
smart type people. What a
Brian,
fucking
what did
dick.
you think of this guy?
I gotta say, it was very ironic that he was boasting all that shit and just not pulling through with anything.
Yep.
He's just like talking and like just not actually doing anything.
Yeah, no, he's just offending people.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
doesn't care because he's there to win, of course.
Yeah. So then the next piece, this is really weird that they picked teams.
Sure.
So they had two captains that they randomly picked. Randomly, I don't know how random, but so it was Eric and some other girl. I don't remember her name.
Dove. Winona
Dove.
Dove.
Dove, the GL person. And Eric picks the worst team ever.
It's so bad.
And it's just like this old man and and like this gay guy, or at least,
He's got to be.
yeah, whatever, close enough. I don't really know if he's gay or not, but that stereotype. And then three like women, most of them old and like non-athletic. and it's just fucking like the worst team. The other team has 3 athletic girls and an athletic guy, and you're just like, how is that team ever going to win anything? Regardless of having Eric the Dick on their team.
Yeah, like the other team has 2 athletic dudes, 3 athletic girls or something, and it's unbelievable that this team was chosen.
I don't understand how this team was chosen. How do you choose that gay guy before anyone? Like before the athletic people?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's he seemed to think he was vibing with everybody. Spoilers, this guy is vibing with nobody.
Yeah, he is constantly all the confessions we see are like Eric's a dick. Vote
Eric
him off this
sucks.
island.
It's unbelievable.
And the fact that during the challenge he just kind of sucked too.
Yeah. Man, we are just
But Chris, he's
blazing
the only-
through this.
He's the only one that found a key.
He's the one that found the key to let the people out after the challenge was over.
Right.
So
Hey,
that
yeah.
doesn't mean
To be
anything.
fair, we're blazing through this because the show is just not that good.
It's the pace is shit.
Yeah, that's my key problem with it. I think that if they actually
Key
condense,
problem.
yeah,
Yeah,
after the challenge is the key problem.
Key
No, but
problem.
this was probably an hour. It was an hour of condensed content, no commercials. If they had stuck to that with commercials, it probably would have been better paced and made for a good first episode.
maybe.
Ooh, let's bring it back.
I mean, but everything else at the beginning was fine. When they were actually just hanging on the island and
yeah,
being
when they
authentic.
were when they could be redneck themselves, but as soon as this game kicked in, man, it
Snooze
with
roll.
snooze fest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they picked the captains, and then another night happened, and then they finally picked the teams.
Well, you gotta have all that drama.
One time I was watching this show and I'm about to pick up my phone. Oh, I shouldn't. Everybody else is watching. And I look over and all 3 other hosts are at their phones.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
This was right after the first challenge, and they're just chatting away in the
Yeah.
cabins and about nothing important.
Yeah.
So before we get to the challenge, there's one thing that happens beforehand, which is Mr. Diabetes goes to the hospital, comes back in the morning, and says, "Sorry guys, I'm going home. Too serious." So now they're down a team member, but Stone Cold says, "Oh yeah, my buddy Doug is coming in. He'll be a replacement." So they're already down 1. Challenge time. Tell me about the challenge.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine. I did want to talk about Kevin Bobo a bit.
Bobo.
Oh, yeah.
Bobo's probably my favorite character on the show. He seems down to earth, just kind of fun, redneck.
He reminds me of that character from Finding Sasquatch, Finding Bigfoot.
He's also very
It's true.
ruthless.
He's also
I
named
mean,
Bobo.
he just hates fucking Eric, and he
Yeah.
definitely says things like he's gonna murder Eric.
yeah.
He's like, "Hey Eric, why don't you go out in that surf there and put this as far as you can go? Don't worry about coming back."
I think Bobo's most personable.
Mainly because
the Bible guy, though, I think he's my favorite because
No.
he's just like a ticking time bomb.
Do you know what that guy's name is?
Bible guy,
Caton.
right? Caton, quote
like
unquote,
Peyton.
Tex.
But it's Caton.
Tex. Yeah, I
he's
like,
awful. How could you say that?
well, no, he's terrible. I like he said that. Oh, I'm willing to do anything on the show as long as it doesn't go against my beliefs. So you're not willing to do everything.
He said the same thing about food. It's like, I'll eat anything for $100,000, but I won't.
Right. It's like the guy's not really clicking. No, so you won't do everything.
I hope to find him in a Klondike commercial real soon.
What do you think he would do for a Klondike bar?
Nothing.
he would say
Nothing.
something
Nothing
and
that
then
would-
not do it.
So there was a good quote. I forget when it was. I guess it's during the challenge. Bring it back to the challenge here.
Okay, challenge. Each team has access to 4 honey buckets, porta potties.
There was 3 honey buckets.
Well, there's 1/4 shared one.
oh yeah.
But yeah, each team basically they got to go through a pool and find some keys and open these
They have to open them in order.
Yeah.
So there's somebody out has to go through, find a key, open up the next porta potty. Then those two people can come out. There's multiple keys. There's not just one key.
Right,
Apparently,
there's a lot of possibilities.
and then they open up the third porta potty. Then once those people come out, and they search for the gold porta potty, which is the first person to open that wins.
Sorry.
And Noah, what the fuck? Anyway, and I'm not sure if it was clear if you could have the other people from the previous porta potties find a key also.
I don't know.
It seemed like the three people were searching.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
However, the prize, as we've already discussed, very interesting. Bathroom rights. I really like that for a first.
I do kind of like that.
Yeah, that was clever.
I hope that it continues. Like the next week, I think is mattress. I hope
Ooh.
the winning team gets mattresses and the losing team never gets mattresses.
What if?
Just
I-
like
Yeah.
the consequences are like
Real.
insane, are real at that point.
I would have really liked if they would have gave a tour of the golden porta potty.
It
And I
looked like a spray
didn't want a
painted.
tour. You didn't want one.
Plus,
No,
yeah, you
but
probably don't use the gold one.
Like, it would have been pretty cool if there was like it was actually like a decked out
Sure.
porta potty, like that. I would just like to see.
It wasn't
How
a
would you
decked out
deck
porta
out?
potty. It was just a porta potty.
I know, but I think it would have been a lot more fun. Like, oh, we pimped out your porta potty.
Well, how do you pimp it
here's
out?
what we did.
What is a redneck pimping?
Dude,
It's
now we
also-
know Exhibit's next project.
It's
got-
also a hot tub, and you just flush the entire thing.
Right? There's a lot of things you could do. It's like, oh,
No,
on the
there's not.
inside.
It's a porta potty.
You could have like a TV
There's
in there
no
though.
electricity. There's no there's nothing.
I'm sure they would
You
have
could
like
paint
camo
a flag
toilet
on it if
paper.
you want. All right.
There
There was
was
a
toilet paper. You won't be able to see that ever. God, useless.
there was a good quote during this challenge. Somebody said it was hotter than two rabbits making babies in a sock.
Damn it, that was it.
Yeah. He had to have that one prepared, right? Like, or is that a thing people say? Is that a thing I should Google right now?
No,
I think it's a thing that guy
it's-
says.
It's something you should Google on your own personal time.
we need
Okay,
Max's internet corner.
Max's Internet Corner. I Googled hotter than two, and one of the third thing on the list is rats in a wool sock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Rabbits are banging all the
Because
time.
rabbits, getting two rabbits in a sock, they're probably not going to bang anyway. Whereas this is rats in a sock makes more reasonable sense.
That's true. All right.
There's also
Yeah.
a phrase hotter than a $2 pistol. I don't know what that means.
All right.
That actually seems to make a lot more sense. You shoot
All
a
right.
gun, there's a lot
Maybe
of
because-
heat.
All right.
All right.
We're just not doing random
Internet
internet
corner
corner.
disconnected.
One thing what I was hoping to find was this is where Stone Cold got his announcing chops.
It is not.
It is not. He was not good in this at all. The challenge, the only funny thing, he said something funny, but overall he was just nothing. Just terrible.
He was just there.
Yeah, he didn't care. It's like all these fucking boring ass motherfuckers on this goddamn show. Just bad.
Every time I see Steve Austin, I really just want to hear his walk down music. Come on.
Da, 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 da.
No.
Da, 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 da.
Different. What is that from?
That's
John Cena.
Cena's.
Oh. Oh,
That's the only
That's-
wrestling thing I know.
That's why I laugh.
no. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, but it's dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Confirm or
That's
deny,
pretty
Chris.
good. That's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
every
who do
time I
you think's
see
the
him-
worst host?
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin or whoever did that one random season of the challenge? Not The Miz.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember which
Oh.
Cowboys player it was, and it wasn't Des Bryant.
Vic.
No, it was Victor
Montana.
Cruz, wasn't it?
Oh, Victor Cruz, yeah.
Yeah. It was-
Who's worse?
Victor Cruz definitely worse. He was actively detracted from the show. Stone Cold's just not adding anything to the show when this show needs a lot.
Yep.
that's just the facts. I feel like the challenge actually has interesting people in it. That season of the challenge because it has like, half of the season of the it has a challenge cast.
Yeah.
And then you put that loser fucking Victor Cruz on there, and it's like he sucked in comparison, and he sucked. Like Stone Cold is better than everyone on the show, so like by comparison, he just doesn't. He might suck just as much, but by comparison, he just doesn't suck as much.
Yep.
So they did this challenge. They go find the keys, get the bathroom, and now the losing team has to go to Stone Cold's place. And
But first, it is revealed that somebody on the winning team fucked up their arm.
Oh yeah,
Don't care.
Don't care.
Yeah.
shoulder.
But it comes
was a
back.
dislocated
in
shoulder.
play later.
When? I mean, like next episode, I'm sure it will.
Okay.
No, hold up.
Shut up, Chris. You'll know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
All right. So anyway, they have to vote somebody off.
Yeah, so they go to Stone Cold's place. Stone Cold gives a little spiel that you're gonna go vote and go off, but they vote people off using a very novel voting mechanism.
You mean terrible?
It's shit.
They vote on beer cans. They write people's names on beer cans and put it in a cooler.
Which it makes
Which
sense.
They have to swap out the cooler between each person, so the other person can't see what the other person voted for. It's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
Brian.
However, it is an amazing thing because only one person took advantage of the true meaning of it, and that's you chug the beer and then you vote.
You definitely need to chug that beer. 100%.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
That was funny.
I wonder if those beers are warm or cold.
That
they
might have
don't
been the best
care.
part of the show.
Bobo was the person that did it. Bobo is the only person in this show with any charisma or character that I care about at all.
Bobo 2020.
Definitely. And I still love that one person says GL for gel. Like they gel together. It just says it so weird.
Yeah.
So we find out obviously Eric gets fucking kicked off because he's fucking awful. He's a terrible human being. And then Stone Cold says, "Nope, you get to stay." And we're like, "Fuck." No one wants you on the show, including the audience.
Yeah, Stone Cold said, well, these are my rules, and if I want to break rules, well, at least they're my rules, so I'll break my rules, and you could stay here.
Yeah, I guess.
Hence why he's not a good host.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I think
did
you
not
said
flub my
it in the
lines.
same
He kinda
inflection
said it word
that
for
he
word.
did. Just flat, just fucking nothing.
I mean, nobody could have expected that in a show this undangerous that 3 people were going to go home on the first day.
Right, exactly. Yeah. A
Well,
lot
only
of
2 people really went
unforced
home.
errors.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one person that went home.
Sure.
No.
And then there was one person that's voted off. And then the one person hurt their arm.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
they
that
said he's going
if-
home.
If no injuries occurred, one person would go home.
Yeah. I
So, yeah.
agree. I mean, especially when you're right. It's just not dangerous at all.
No.
There's the challenge wasn't anything where I think people would really get hurt.
Right.
It was designed well enough.
Yep.
Yeah. The guy only got hurt because he tried to dive into the shallow pool.
This is why Obama tried to pass Obamacare.
Yeah, that's
Crickets.
Rednecks
Crickets.
Rednecks keep
That's why.
Crickets. Noah.
all of America, that was I'll call it a bronze level joke. Bronze?
No. It's a negative level joke.
You're a negative level joke.
Harsh.
Harsh, Noah. Too harsh. So yeah, that's the show. The show sucked.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Ratings. Bottom,
Bottom.
bottom, 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 bottom. Great.
I don't know if it's bottom of the bottom. I mean, it's bad mainly because it's boring. It's not just aggressively bad.
Well, here though, is the worst show that we watch compared to it, or the most banal is the
you
one
watched
from
4 shows, Noah.
No, I've done more. The House Hunter people.
Tiny House Hunters. I enjoy
Tiny
that
House
more than
Hunters?
this.
No, it was not
Oh
Tiny
wait,
House
I didn't.
Hunters.
Oh, Fixer.
Oh,
Upper.
Fixer Upper? Yeah, that's
the
pretty
Texas
bad.
folk.
No, but like this is in the same level as Anthony Bourdain. It's just like bad.
Yeah.
But
the
it's not
Seattle
like-
episode, yeah.
It's not like Celebrity Apprentice where it's just like actively offensive.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of content in there, just like Anthony Bourdain's show. It's just surrounded by stuff that
Garbage.
nobody wants to listen to or watch.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, I mean, to go on the offensive part though, Stone Cold did throw in a little Helen Keller joke.
Like,
Oh
dude.
yeah, that was the
It was
thing that he
so-
said.
Is
He said even
unbelievable.
Helen Keller could have found these keys by now. And I'm like,
Look, even if Helen Keller was here, he could see that you could get all the keys already. And you gotta believe Helen Keller.
Here's a question: would Helen Keller be better at this than that guy?
Stone Cold?
No, the guy that he's comparing to.
I
Like,
don't
would she be
know.
more well
Yeah,
trained?
I'd rather vote for him than Helen Keller
For what?
to get kicked off this motherfucking island.
yeah, this is Eric.
She seems like
Oh.
an amazing. She'd probably be amazing.
Oh no,
at
I
work,
just mean
right?
purely
Like,
for this challenge.
Yeah, but this is all about who I get kicked off the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You didn't clarify that.
Sorry.
Was she gonna find all the keys? Probably not.
I don't
Eric
know.
is a shitty person, but he's probably a little better in physical challenges. But maybe not.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
You don't need smarts to find keys. But apparently he was shitty at that anyway.
Should we?
So, what show would you like to be redneckified?
Oh boy, a cooking show.
I'm sure there's redneck cooking shows.
Right? No,
Yeah.
there's like that lady who was racist and puts a fuck ton of butter in everything.
I
Paula
mean,
Deen.
Paula Deen.
Yeah.
That's what redneck cooking is.
Right? No, but
Right.
like, what about like redneck Great British Bake Off?
I don't know. I can't deal with cooking. I'm like mostly out on cooking shows.
I would just love to see like somebody just throw a fuck ton of butter in there.
Yeah, just be like, I put a whole pound of butter. I would like to see them cook with lard
Ooh yeah.
on one of those shows.
Hit
As
it,
I said,
Chris.
I think Junkyard Wars with a redneck twist would be really fun. Just kind of like a MacGyver kind of more MacGyver-esque.
Ooh, redneck Mythbusters would be fun.
Yeah. Similar
I-
vein.
I think Pit My Ride would be a good one to
Ooh.
do.
Pimp my whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And it won't be like TVs or PlayStations on the front of the car. It'll probably be something that you could actually use.
Sure. It'd be way more functional than Pimp My Ride.
Right. I think a redneck travel show would be kind of interesting.
I think there are some like out there travel shows where like they put people in situations that they're not used to.
Right. Like you take the Anthony Bourdain premise, but instead of a renowned chef, you have Bobo going around eating. Like,
Too much. Bobo's great, but he would not be great as a host of a show.
Comes
But-
to Seattle, drinks all the craft beers, like just give me a Coors Light.
Right. You know, like that's what I mean, right? You have like goes around and he's like, no, medium rare, please.
I mean, so also Floribama Shore is very much a redneck version of Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
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 Would this show be better if everyone was naked?
Definitely not.
Absolutely. I want to see Stone Cold's tight ass.
Definitely Stone Cold Ass is making this show way better.
I haven't watched enough naked shows to really know.
Oh,
but
naked shows are great.
We haven't really, there aren't that many, and we've done them all at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we haven't really had like good ones to go off of. There's some international ones we can get to, Noah, I think.
Okay.
Some international ones.
I feel like the novelty, though, usually when they're all naked, dies off real quickly.
You would be surprised.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Depends on the show. American ones, yes.
So you would vote for Naked, Red, and Afraid?
Naked, Red, and Afraid.
Redneck,
Oh.
Red.
Redneck and Afraid.
Me?
I don't know. Like, so
I would. Redneck Island, I think, would be better if everyone was naked. Yeah.
Naked Redneck Island.
I got a good one. Naked pickup artist. Or no, redneck pickup artist. No, just like how
Naked
rednecks do it.
redneck pickup artist.
Everybody's fleeing that club.
Ooh, baby.
Woo!
I'd be in for naked redneck pickup artist.
Naked redneck pickup artist.
Do you think is it a real show or is it still like this fake kind of mystery pickup artist show?
I have no idea. I just how they do it down in the dirty South.
I'd love to see like a Queer Eye redneck artist, like redneck.
Oh, that
Where,
would be
like,
good.
instead
Yeah.
of 5 gay guys, five
You mean
rednecks.
season 1, episode 1?
No. Like the rednecks are the people.
Oh, yeah. You want to see more of Adam there?
Well, I
Like-
just want to see. No, I don't want to see Adam. Not gay redneck people. Just rednecks. They come and like
so
they
it's
just
not
like
Queer Eye, it's Redneck Guy.
well, just like they have 5 redneck people come and like help you like set up your house,
Why do
set
you
up
have to be
your quiet
homophobic,
clothes.
though? Why can't it be gay rednecks?
It can be, but I'm just like I don't want Adam doing it. That's for sure.
Sure, that's legit.
Like Bobo, maybe. Like he comes, you're like, yo, you don't know how to hunt? Let's go hunt. Let's like, you don't have these. Your place is a sty. We gotta nicify this place up.
He's the hunting expert.
Yeah, the hunting expert.
He's the cooking expert because he just goes out and kills his meat.
This is how you cook up a proper spam.
It would be really good.
I'd watch that.
Like that seems like it'd be fun.
All right, Netflix, if you're listening, hit us up.
We're great producers. We got this.
We
I
have
think
an
so.
entire backlog of great ideas.
Entire.
Yeah, we have a lot of ideas.
Uh,
Well, I'm all out of ideas.
yeah, I think that's it for this show. Anyone else? They got watching anything else you can talk about?
Started watching Altered Carbon. It's okay.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I like it, but I don't think it's for everyone.
Sure.
If you don't like the first episode, I would stop because I don't think it's gonna get. You're not gonna like the rest.
Started season 5 of Silicon Valley.
Oh, me too.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
pretty. It was pretty good.
Yeah, good start to the year.
I think that I think the show did stagnate for a little bit, so it's nice for them to like be doing something different.
Yep.
Well, I think they realized they had to go back to their roots with Gavin coming back in and playing his like proto character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff's probably gonna be about similar, like the Gavin stuff.
Right, like Bachman's gone. Right, so they have like Jin Yang being like the comic relief kind of.
Jin Yang's great. I mean, all the characters are kind of comic relief.
Fair.
Like it's a
Yeah.
comedy show.
Yeah.
They're all just kind of different kinds of comedy.
Yeah, I got to say, a good show, not like a normal TV show. Netflix has a documentary series called Rotten, and they go into the underground world of like food.
Ooh.
Think of it as 60 Minutes for food.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Is it gonna want me to? Am I gonna want to eat afterwards, or am I gonna not want to eat hot dogs?
I didn't find it like I don't want to eat this.
Okay, so it's not like, oh, check out all these animals and how they're being tortured. And
No, I mean it probably is going to go that direction. The first episode was about honey, and they went through how honey was being diluted with not great things. So honey, the price was going up. China then flooded the U.S. market with honey that wasn't actually 100% pure honey. The U.S. then put a 3x tariff on Chinese honey. So then they said, oh, this honey is actually just from Malaysia. It's not from China. And so then all that honey came into the United States, and then there was honey wars, basically.
Honey Wars.
Honey Wars.
Honey wars.
How many bears?
That's
are
my favorite
involved?
anime. Honey Wars.
How many bears are involved in this war? I feel like they're heavily invested.
There's a lot of small plastic bears involved in this war. They're all very sticky.
Yeah, I mean, I started a rewatch of Westworld on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Westworld's such a good show.
worth a
good show.
rewatch. I normally do not rewatch, and I was sort of dreading watching this. I stayed for all 5 episodes. It was great.
Wow.
Like it starts off slow, but I think it builds, and it's just such a well done show. It really is.
Season 1 is tight. I am nervous that the twist and novelty of those type of shows are really good for season 1. And how do they sustain?
We'll find out.
I think that they know what they're about, and I think that they know they're gonna have something. But I agree with you. Like Mr. Robot season 2 wasn't great, and it was like I don't think the twist of season 1 was really particularly shocking, but I think it really did a great job. So, but season 3 brought it back. So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. The twist kept on coming in season 1, right? Because then they went like character by character.
Yeah. I'm just saying the main spoiler, right? The main like twist was, but I season 1 was great, but it was based on kind of similar premise.
Yeah.
I watched The Challenge this week too.
Ooh,
I know not everyone in this room has seen it. There isn't a huge amount to talk about anyway, but Tony's doing great this season. That's all I'm going to say.
Love that guy. Can't believe he got knocked off on this episode, and you're just trying to mislead me, you fucker.
I am not trying to mislead you on
Okay.
this one. Small spoiler: Tony is safe this episode,
Okay, I can live with that.
but he is controlling this season. He did great.
I'll give a heads up on a show not to watch.
Hit me.
The Joel McHale Show on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I try to watch that too.
Yeah.
No bueno.
No bueno. It's a weekly show. It's supposed to be like Daily Show meets Talk Soup.
Isn't it Talk Soup? I thought that was just Talk Soup.
It's just no, you're probably right. It's just
It's
straight up
just Talk Soup,
Yeah,
but
you're
now
right.
on Netflix.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
I just don't care at all about what he makes fun of.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you're making fun of something I don't care about. Got it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's just not good.
Like, it'd be funny. They're just not great, that's all.
Yeah.
I did watch the first episode of some other Netflix show. It was called, like, Nailed It, which we might hit on this pod, maybe, but it was not good. Spoilers.
Interesting.
What's it about?
So, Nailed It is a cooking show,
Oh yeah, I saw
and
that.
they, like, try to, like,
Yeah.
match, like, recipes between... To
They-
be fair, I
they
wasn't
recommended
really
it.
watching it too intensely, but, like, the hosts were awful. They didn't provide anything in the show. They're nobodies, and like the contestants. Cooking shows. I think I just might be out of. Like, I just don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't care.
I did watch the full trailer for it when Netflix said, "Hey, Noah, you should watch this." And even just after watching the trailer, I was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done."
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
I think that would work really well as like a Facebook video, like a 2-minute type of thing. Like they try to do it, they fail.
Noah, do you know anybody outside of your company who has ever watched a Facebook video?
People in newsfeed.
Dude, Facebook's got reality TV shows.
Yeah, I wasn't
Ball
talking
in
about
the
that.
Family,
I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about like the stuff you see
starring
in your newsfeed.
Lucille Ball as
LeVar Ball.
Ball Famlington.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the like tasty videos.
Yeah. No one cares about Facebook. All right. All right. I think that's it for us this week, guys. Next week,
Oh,
we're gonna have a little late pod, but we're gonna join the Jersey Thursday.
Oh my God!
It's now Jersey.
Jersey Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the new Jersey Shore season, Jersey Shore Family Vacation or whatever. So that should be fun. Blast from the past.
After Max turns 30, will we all be too old to watch Jersey Shore by then?
No.
No, we've all grown up with the Jersey Shore. It's gonna grow with our audience.
Yeah, you can speak.
They're
for
not getting
yourself.
new audience now.
I can't wait to see CTL, Chris Tan Laundry.
Yeah, gotta CTL it up. You can please rate us on iTunes. It really helps. You can find us on Facebook.com. who put this on.
You said no one
You said
cares
nobody
about
cares
Facebook,
about
Chris.
Facebook, Chris.
You're right. Follow us on Twitter. Forget that other thing. At who put this on. You can email us questions and suggestions at whoputthison@gmail.com. See you guys next time.
Text me at 911. Yeah. Okay, bye.